So I think 2026, this is going to be the year that men's bags finally really take off in the mainstream. So today we're going to be inspired by the NBA tunnels. We're going to be looking at the most recent runways. What are the celebrities wearing out when they're out on the streets walking around? And we're going to be dissecting these trends, guys, because there are going to be 6 major trends for 2026. And I'm also going to break it down. I'm going to show you what I have in my collection. And then I'm also going to give you guys a list of awesome bags. They're going to be pre-owned. And I think you're going to really like the things that I picked out for you today. So we're going to kick it off first with the oversized tote. Now, the oversized tote, this has always been kind of a staple for men's bags for years. Even when I first got started out collecting bags, they were always like massive oversized totes. And it looks like we're kind of back there again, which I'm okay with because we've seen a lot of amazing totes here on the runway. Now, for my own collection for the oversized tote, I decided to go with something a little bit more funky and over the top, and that is my large Fendi Peekaboo. Because listen, it's basically a tote, right? Like, it's ludicrously capacious. This thing is absolutely massive. What I love about the Fendi Peekaboo, you have 2 different compartments, one on the front, one on the back, and don't listen to people. It's actually very easy to kind of tell which side you're trying to get into. I keep my wallet. Well, I'm not going to tell you where I keep my wallet, but I keep some of my important stuff in the front, some of the less important stuff in the back. The Peekaboo is such an amazing bag for just running around in the city, doing things day to day. You can easily go day to night, even though this is kind of big for dinner, but you know, who am I to judge? With this list, I wanted to also kind of show things that we haven't really talked about much on this channel. So these are going to be all new bags that I've never shown you before. This is the Rocky Cabba from Louis Vuitton. This is the size MM. This is from the men's collection. And what I love about this collection is you have that beautiful rich leather exterior. It's also lined in like a suede Alcantara. We have the big lock on the front, so you've kind of got that masculine energy. The lock also helps you change the length of the shoulder strap, I believe. Overall, like, this bag is pretty impressive. I've actually played with a couple versions of this in store. It's always been kind of like my should I, would I kind of bag. It's been on that list for quite a few years for me. Right now, with my code and everything down below, you can get this through Zenlux at $2,600, which is absolutely insane because it is such a good bag. Now, we're also going to be looking at smaller bags. So these are going to be like our more refined messengers, crossbodies, sling bags, if you will. We've seen this a lot. This is kind of another perennial staple when it comes to men's fashion because for men with bags, sometimes it can lean a little pursy, which, you know, we've all fallen into that before, but we also want to make it utilitarian and it needs to look good with our outfit. Some bags are going to look great with, like, say, like a tote with an outfit. Other outfits are going to need something smaller. And for that, I wanted to show you guys my Gucci Ophidia. This is just in like a chocolate suede. Normally I carry this in the fall quite a bit. We've got the patent leather out here. And what I love about this one, the strap is really adjustable. So I think I currently have it on the longest length. I could easily shorten it up and kind of wear it here across the chest, which is always a vibe. I used to have the most perfect Prada bag that would have fit into this category, but it just recently sold over on my website. So alas, I have to dig this out of my closet. I had this in 2 different colorways. I have the chocolate from Gucci, and then I have the Balenciaga Hacker Project also in my collection, and I actually just recently carried that to a BMW car show, which was kind of cool. That vlog's coming up soon. But what do I have picked out for you guys? One of the brands that is killing it right now, because thank you, JW Anderson, how that man just stays standing is beyond me, because this is one busy man when it comes to fashion. However, this is from the house of Dior, and this is the Dior saddlebag for men, and when it's made for men, it's chunkier. We've got that more thicker guitar strap across the body. We have that big chunky buckle. I have tried this one on before here at the Chicago boutique, and was I tempted? Absolutely, 110%. Did I buy it? No, because I think new Dior just does not hold its value like the other brands do quite yet. We're getting there. Now over at Zenlux, this exact bag is only $1,500. Comes with a dust bag, beautifully done, and $1,500 is not bad for a good Dior bag. So I might be a little bit tempted here to kind of test the Dior waters, if you will. If I do, Zenlux is going to be the way to go. What is Zenlux? I know I keep mentioning them. They are an amazing company. So they're based out of Japan, and they are kind of the middleman. They're connecting us with these Japanese resellers. And guys, the inventory over there is insane. They have tons of designer bags to choose from. Just picking 6 for this video took me an entire afternoon, because literally the Zenlux website has tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of items just on the website. They have everything for women, everything for men. There's shoes, there's jewelries, They're ready to wear. Over there, I think luxury is a little bit more dime a dozen than it is here in the States. So over there, like the pricing is just that much better. And if you're worried about tariffs, on their checkout, they have like a whole tariff calculator at the very end. So you can actually see what you're going to be paying into tariffs right up front. There's no guessing game when FedEx shows up to your door. And listen, FedEx will show up really fast because they use really quick shipping, which is amazing. These items are just so carefully packaged. They're beautifully done. I will be a repeat customer each and every time. Whenever there's a bag I'm looking for, I check Zenlux first because I have never been disappointed with their shipping, customer service, and the team is just amazing to work with. So I want to thank them for sponsoring today's video. And let's get back with the list because this next one, this is going to be probably my favorite trend of the season. We're still riding the tide of quiet luxury. And what does that mean? We're looking for beautiful materials, exceptional design, high quality. We want to be able to look at it and not exactly clock who made it. So for this next bag, I'm going to show it to you. And unless you've seen this recent video of mine, you're not going to know what this is. For quiet luxury, this is also a large tote. It is absolutely stunning. It's going to take up the entire camera space here. This is from Ghurka. Ghurka is handmade in Norwalk, Connecticut. I believe this is like an ash wood they have across the top. Beautiful, thick calf skin, and it's lined in the most beautiful derby check is what they call it. Absolutely stunning. Chunky feet on the bottom. For being absolutely massive and actually decorated with wood and solid brass, this bag really doesn't weigh that much. If you haven't gotten into Ghurka yet, definitely check them out. They actually have some over on Zenlux, which I should have linked for you guys, but I found something really cool that I want to share with you. For quiet luxury, these are kind of the brands that we're looking for. We're going to go against the grain. We're going to leave the Fendi, the Louis Vuitton, the Hermès at home. We're going to go for more heritage brands when it comes to quiet luxury. Another company that I'm surprised isn't taking off as much as they have is going to be Ferragamo. Now, Ferragamo always perfectly encapsulates quiet luxury. Unless you know, when you look at a Ferragamo, when you see the Gancini bit, you're not going to be able to clock it, but you're going to be able to see the quality. I went with the Ferragamo studio bag. This is the soft leather. Don't tell my husband, but I've actually been wanting a studio bag for a really long time, and it's actually worked its way back up onto my wish list after making this video. They're priced really well. This one over at Zenlux is only $941, which is, hello, insane. It's lined in leather. The feet across the bottom are so cool. They don't really have it photographed here. 6 feet across the bottom of the bag, which is really cool. This one also comes with a pouch, and you can actually see what it looks like on the body. Now, it's a smaller size, so as men, we're getting a little bit more confident with our style and our bags. So we're being able to carry a little bit smaller of a bag. We don't need to be carrying the ludicrous tote anymore, so we can go with these smaller bags. And I went with this one because it's got the top handle, which is nice, but it also has that thick guitar style crossbody strap, which is definitely very masculine. I mean, Ferragamo quality is just above and beyond. For those of you that already have some, I think I have some of their jewelry and a pair of shoes. It's like really good stuff. I also have some small leather goods too now that I'm thinking about it, but I've never had a Ferragamo bag, which we need to fix that in 2026, right? And it might be the studio bag. Again, don't tell my husband. We've already talked about oversized totes. We've talked about sling bags. We've talked about quiet luxury. I am saving the best for number 6, but the best for last, so make sure you stick around. What are we going to be looking at next? What's big for 2026, if you will? I'm glad you asked because it is going to be utilitarian bags. And we're looking at like cargo. We're looking at, materials that can withstand the day to night. We're looking for like kind of rugged mentality when it comes to the cargo bag. I happen to have one of the best cargo bags. No, I don't have the cargo Birkin, but I do have the cargo Ricky. For those of you that don't know, the Ralph Lauren Ricky, this is America's answer to the Birkin. It is absolutely stunning, beautifully made. It's done in Italy, all from, made by hand with like, I think 3 layers of leather, and it takes about 8 to 12 hours just to make one Ralph Lauren Ricky. I opted to go for the cargo version. I have like 7 in my collection, by the way, not to brag or anything, but I love this one because you have all the exterior pockets. I can easily fit my headphones in here, maybe some other tech gear like my power bank in this pocket. And that's what these utilitarian bags are all about. They're all about kind of integrating the tech with our everyday. For the utilitarian bag that I picked to showcase over at Zenlux, this one, it's going to be another Louis Vuitton. Can you tell I'm in an LV mood lately? This is going to be from the Pharrell Williams line, and we all know Pharrell Williams for menswear over at LV is absolutely killing it. Like, LV has not been good since Marc Jacobs left, so we've needed a kind of a superstar designer to come in, give us good design, and with this one, he knocked it out of the park. So this is the Hobo cargo bag, and it's done in all leather, but we have the monogram pockets here on the front. We also have side pockets, done in like kind of like a denim military style. There's the big luggage tag off to the side. And with the Pharrell Williams pieces, oh, I'm sorry, it's actually suede on the ends. So the ends are done in suede. We have the nice Torian leather. We've got like a paracord zipper pull. This bag is so freaking cool. $2,100. I mean, I'm sorry to say, you'd be hard pressed to pay that little in an LV boutique for a brand new bag anytime soon. Definitely when it comes to LV, pre-owned is the way to go. And guys, this bag is literally everything. I might be, I hope I don't order anything after I'm filming this. And then that one's gonna kind of help us transition into this next trend. I think shoulder bags for men are gonna be really taking off in a big way. We're looking at slouchier silhouettes, we're looking at comfortable, we're looking at casual. The rigid kind of briefcase bags are feeling really dated in a way. You've noticed a lot of the bags so far on our list have been wearable, is I think the key term here. We're looking at wearable bags. In my collection, there is no bag that is more wearable than the Hermès Lindy. This is the 34, this is in the colorway Eton, Evercolor leather, palladium hardware. When I switch into this bag, guys, it literally takes me about a month to switch back out because this bag is so good. I love how casual it is. You can throw it over your shoulder, kind of push it behind your back, and it's out of the way. Beautifully done, great design. And again, this is another one of those bags that unless those of us who know, like those of us, we get it, right? Most people we pass on the street don't get it. So they're not gonna be able to clock this and say, oh, that's that $13,000 bag from Hermès, right? Like it's very low key, very under the radar, very slouchy once it's not stuffed. I've got it stuffed right now with a bunch of air paper, so it looks a little bit boxier, but trust me, this bag just puddles once you have it empty and you throw a few things in it. And this is kind of what we're looking for when we're going for the slouchier aesthetic for the shoulder bag. I didn't want to pick a $13,000 bag for this list. I could, because trust me, Zenlux even has the cargo Birkin right now in like a gorgeous dune colorway. We're trying to keep things reasonable. It is 2026 after all, so we need to be a little bit smarter with our money. No, I did not pay $13,000 for that bag. I got mine pre-owned too. A really cool bag that originally retailed for a heck of a lot more than they're asking for over at Zenlux is going to be the Balenciaga Crush large leather bag. Do you remember the hourglass that had us all in a chokehold back in 2018? This is that, but in a more grown-up, mature version. So we still have the B logo there on the front, which is still, mostly quiet. Most of us still don't remember this era of Balenciaga, but it's going to be done in the most smushy leather. So I did try this on in stores and it fit impeccably. I think I tried on like maybe a crystal denim version, so it was a little louder than I would normally style myself. So that's why I went with this one. It's black, it's just done in like a nice calfskin. It's soft, it's malleable, it's chic, but also, not too stuffing in your face. This was a really good one. You could have it in just a number of days if you order through Zenlux, because again, the shipping is fast. This final trend, this one has kind of taken me by surprise. As we're watching these NBA tunnels, we're seeing the little Hermès Mini Kelly on a lot of people. I think even A$AP Rocky might have one. So I'm thinking in my collection, like, what do I have that's kind of similar, right? Well, I have the Gucci Lady Lock. Now, this is from the Frida Giannini era, so we're thinking like before Alessandra Michele was creative director over at Gucci. The Frida Giannini era, this was like peak Gucci in my opinion. You can keep your Tom Ford era. I will take Frida every single day. This is done in Python. I've got it stuffed, but it's lined in purple suede. This bag is fun for like nights out, going out to dinner and whatnot. So we're seeing smaller bags on men like this quite a bit more often, which, 2, 3, 4 years ago, we weren't. Like I was kind of a pioneer, if you will, when it comes to men's bags. I didn't want to throw you off the deep end and say, hey guys, get a mini Kelly. So we're gonna dip our toes in kind of small here. This is the Pochette Volga clutch in the color yellow. This is done in a Torion Empreinte leather. We've got the chain across the front, so we're kind of leaning a little bit more utilitarian, more so than like a mini Kelly would give you. It's gonna be kind of rugged, kind of cool. Yellow is gonna be huge this summer anyway in 2026. Buy this one up. Over at Zenlux now, they have this priced at sub $1,000. This is gonna be the least expensive bag on this list, $972. You can't go wrong. Make sure you use my code, which everything will be linked down below in the pinned comment. That is my list for men's bags. 2026, we're gonna be seeing a lot of casual totes, a little bit more quiet luxury for a little while longer. We're gonna be seeing a lot of shoulder bags, sleek, minimal, crossbody, utilitarian, and it's just gonna be a lot of fun, guys. Just lean into it, have fun. It's a bag. You need to carry your stuff. Get the stuff out of your pocket, put it in a bag, and if anyone thinks less of you, that is a reflection on them. And again, that stands for anyone else who comments negatively on this video. It's a reflection on you and not anyone else. Anyway, guys, have fun with it. It's a trend. It's not here to last forever, but have fun with bags. Until next time, guys, stay safe, have fun. Make sure you check out Zenlux. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye. And if you want to learn more about the Fendi Peekaboo, make sure to check out my most recent unboxing where I go into a little bit of a review for you as well. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. I'll see you there.